Big news today. Gary Gensler and the SEC might actually have some comeuppance for their SBF dealings with FTX because a U.S. lawmaker wants oversight, and he is not the only ones. The House Oversight Committee wants all the documents that the SEC had provided SBF, and they want them to be made public. So we'll see what kind of corruption the SEC, who has SBF, the representative that wants this, his name is Bill Huizenga, and he chairs the United States House Oversight and Investigations Subcommittee. And he's called out the SEC for its failure to produce appropriate documents related to the timing of the charges. Now, the SEC has made up a BS excuse of like, oh, this might hurt the prosecution. But I don't know if Congress is actually going to buy it. And like he's saying that like the documents that the SEC has included right now include little more than public briefings on how the SEC and the Justice Department work together, and it doesn't give us the juice. I think those documents might have something that the SEC doesn't want Congress to see, like maybe how Gary Gensler had dealings with SBF. Other congressmen, including this guy, have also called out and questioned the meeting between Gary Gensler and SBF just months before SBF clashed. And they claim that the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, had personal access to the former FTX CEO. Now, we do know that they did wine and dine together. What was being passed on that wine and dine, we don't really know. And I do believe maybe Gary Gensler had some, let's say, opportunities to cash in a little bit on FTX's stuff, or maybe be an advisor later, maybe when he stopped being chairman of the SEC. And maybe that's why he's so hell-bent on prosecuting CZ and Binance right now, because he's, obviously this is just a theory, but because he's still upset that CZ called out FTX and ruined their relationship. Maybe he is just having vengeance for a former lover. We don't really know, at least in the regulatory and business sense. So they want all that stuff to come to light, and I agree with them. I also want all this stuff to come to light. I want to know what's actually going on, and I want to see Gensler testify on these issues, and I want them to investigate and dig more into these issues, because there's a lot of shady stuff going on with the SEC. I mean, what was he doing? What was the chairman doing when he was, like meeting with FTX? I've heard from other people that he was trying to help Sam Bankman-Fried go around certain regulations, and that should not be done if you're an SEC commissioner. You can't help FTX and then try to come and attack Binance later. Maybe he's just trying to cover up something else about himself. Maybe he's trying to cover up something else about the SEC, and they're really trying not to get those documents out, just like how they were trying to block the Hinman documents. So I'm not really sure what this is coming on to, but there might be something really spicy in the documents that are to come between the SEC and FTX. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.